Hola YouTube, seguimos en The Council, última parte de este primer episodio titulado Gorgona. Y bueno, vamos a ver qué pasa. ¿Os acordáis que acabábamos de desayunar en el último episodio? Hablábamos con Napoleón. Y bueno, no sé muy bien qué va a pasar ahora. Vamos a verlo.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Vale, pues eso es lo que tenemos que hacer. Buscar el sitio donde todo esté... Vamos a mirar primero por la sala a ver si encontramos algo guay. Ya sabéis que hay pocioncitas y movidas que te ayudan para descubrir las debilidades de la gente o para recuperar los puntos de esfuerzo. También podemos hablar con el obispo. A ver.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, this sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand. But continue to have faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
That's all I hope for, Your Eminence. But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, la Gorgona, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one in any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Vale, pues este tío no sabe nada. Así que vamos a proseguir. A ver si encontramos algo por aquí. No hay nada en el piano, nada sorprendente. Bueno, están los cuadros.
Swine in a salon. That's an odd choice of decor.
Alguien nos está llamando cerdos a nuestra cara y no sabemos quién.
Has caused some debate. Who did Dosi paint? Alcina the fairy or Circe the magician?
Un debate emocionantísimo. A ver, ¿qué más hay por aquí? Más cuadros.
Romney painted Lady Hamilton as Circe.
Otro cuadro.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world. Circe preparing wine. What better trap for Ulysses?
Bueno, hemos encontrado otro libro. Ya sabéis que los libros sirven para aumentar tus habilidades. Cada capítulo o en cada parte del capítulo, cuando termina una parte del capítulo te dejan leer un libro para que aumenten tus habilidades un poco. Así que cuantos más libros se puedan leer o se puedan encontrar, pues mucho mejor, claro. Bueno, no hay a ver, ahí hay un cofrecito. A ver aquí qué hay.
Devil's Thorn.
Abrojo.
The lock is
Excelente.
surrounded by a triple circle.
Triple circle, pues no tenemos la llave esta. Vas.
Circe.
Están un poco obsesionados con Circe, ¿no? Ha salido en varios cuadros. En fin.
Dining
A
on
ver.
ham. Well, that's very appetizing.
A ver, había algo aquí. Una monedita, excelente. Y aquí hay algo. Vale, no puedo desbloquearlo. Qué pena. Y ahí... una llave con el símbolo de la tierra. Bueno, puedo intentar mirar a ver si funciona en esta caja.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
No, no. Pues no sirve para eso. En fin. Pues vamos a seguir por aquí. Supongo que hay que ir por aquí. Ojo, pedazo de librería, tío. Como el Lord Mortimer este se haya leído todos los libros, no le ha quedado tiempo para nada, macho. Joder, qué locura. Jalea real, bien, bien, bien. Eso es nice. Ah, pero tengo... Ahora vale, ya. Ahora puedo coger las que tenía 5, no podía coger el último, por eso lo he gastado. Y ahora puedo... Vale, pues supongo que será por aquí, porque no hay más camino. A ver qué hay
Pages
aquí.
out of an old encyclopedia.
Páginas de la enciclopedia, vale. Y una monedita. Excelente. Joder. Pedazo de habitación, ¿no?
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of.
And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Vale, pues entonces estará por aquí. Vamos a hacer ahí una pequeña búsqueda por toda la habitación.
Allegory regarding the decoration of the rights of men. That's the least you could say.
Otro cuadro.
Liberty or death by Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please. Ah, painting by Ingres. Molière dining with Louis XIV. The king's posture is surprising. It's almost as if he's addressing someone in the assembly.
Pues sí. Todo muy loco aquí. A ver. Dame aquí una pocioncita. Elixir. Y agua del Carmen. Qué bien.
The Song of Roland.
El cantar de
Roland
Roldán.
feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything. Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael.
François Premier. Ah, mira, nos queda solo un ámbar para conseguir los 4. Y cuando consigues los 4, te suben un punto de puntos de esfuerzo para que puedas utilizar más
Poor
puntos de esfuerzo.
Phaeton, struck by lightning by his father Apollo, for borrowing his chariot and
Excelente, mira.
Amber. Moral, don't steal Dad's chariot. The Company by Rembrandt. A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Pues por aquí no parece que haya nada súper interesante. Esto es de Leonardo da Vinci, ¿no?
By Leonardo da Vinci.
Sí.
The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
Vale. Vale, pues aquí hay 4 estatuas. Pero no veo nada más. Eso es la medusa, ¿no? Lo que estábamos buscando. Ay, no podemos, qué putada. Esta es la medusa. La górgona en la mitología griega.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Vale. Pues vamos. Mira, ahí hay un libro.
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa. Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon, the Medusa. Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon, the Medusa.
Vale, pues vamos a ver. La verdad es que con el libro... A ver, ahí hay otra cosa. Alcanzar.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for
¡Yuhu!
better.
Vale, pues vamos a cambiar las movidas. En teoría, teníamos una pista que decía que la medusa iba por el escudo, ¿no? Entonces, vamos a hacer que el tío ilumine el escudo. Realmente, ojalá pudiéramos leer el libro entero de la madre, pero no podemos. Pero bueno, el escudo se lo vamos a girar hacia el tío de la espada. El tío de la espada tiene que mirar a la medusa para matarla. Y la medusa nos decía la madre que iba hacia el personaje más protegido. Así que tiene que ser el tío del escudo. Gira la estatuilla.
The clue I found said, "Beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected. That is its weakness." That's the key. The best protected hero is the one holding the shield. Thank you, Mother. Whoa. Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
First my room, now here. Stop following me. You're becoming a nuisance.
Wait a minute. You're not implying that I'm here to court you, are you?
Oh, Louis, I'm just stating the obvious. You wouldn't be the first, rest assured.
Yeah, this is embarrassing. The worst thing is it seems to be working.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
I've discovered a hidden message from my mother. She explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Go on then, impress me.
You're trying to find where Mortimer hides his tasty vintage wines, right?
We are not amused.
Ah, so that's what I must have bumped into on my way in.
What are you talking about?
Your sense of humor. It was looking for the exit.
If you value your physical welfare, it would be a good idea not to abuse yours.
Ha! You've just found it again.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
Vale, pues tenemos que investigar esta habitación con la sexy de Emily. Bueno, no podemos hacer nada. No somos tan listos como para examinar las inscripciones.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Do you think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No, you are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't you?
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe. Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the Golden Fleece.
We're at Lord Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair. You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you?
Vale, pues después de esta pequeña pelea de enamorados vamos a seguir buscando.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
I bet you've read them cover to cover.
Naturally.
Really? I'm curious. Tell me, what part stood out the most to you?
The passage where Mary says to Joseph, "Hey, you, shut up."
In other words, you haven't even opened one.
Vale, pues nada. No sé por qué me da la sensación de que aquí no vamos a contar una puta mierda, pero bueno.
Mortimer's the author of this work. He talks about his passion for art.
Se nota que tiene pasión por el arte y mucho dinero para poder expandir esa pasión.
Guess what I've found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
Stop! Don't put your grubby fat fingers on it.
You find my fingers fat?
At least put on some gloves.
Please note, my fingers are slim.
You were going to leave marks. My God, what an amateur.
Many a harpsichord players would love to have sexy fingers like mine.
Tell me where you took your infiltration classes so I can have your tutor executed.
Let's compare hands then. We'll soon see whose fingers are fattest.
No, I'm not going to compare hands with you. Let's just keep going.
Bad loser.
Bueno, pues nada. Después de estas palidas, a veces el tío este parece más infantiloide, ¿no? A veces parece un tío súper listo.
Looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
Y a veces parece más tonto que un pedo.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
This weapon is typically French, quite old. Undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom. It really does look like Joan of Arc's sword.
The famous Maid of Orleans. One of your favorite historical heroines.
You bet, given the number of English butts she kicked.
And we all know where that got her. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
Bueno, nada, hemos gastado unos puntos para averiguar de dónde era el origen de la espada, pero quizá era así un gasto un poco a lo pijo, ¿no?
A fragment of amber.
Otro ámbar, excelente.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Probably, but that doesn't mean they weren't stolen.
But Mortimer's signature, it looks genuine.
Maybe he erased the original ones and signed his name instead.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Mortimer's collection is unique, isn't it?
That's an understatement. No doubt he has a major passion for history and fine art. Or getting gifts.
If each time Mortimer does someone a favor, they reward him with a priceless gift, that means he must have helped nearly everybody in the world. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something. What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. I can't trust a man who sneaks into my room in the middle of the night.
Are you really gonna use that against me every time we meet?
It's difficult to pretend nothing happened. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Mortimer's letter, my mother's message in the book, the Golden Order. What more do you need as proof of my goodwill?
I freely admit that my wary side does get the better of me sometimes.
Wary? Yeah, like a wild animal.
Don't exaggerate.
But that's what I like about you.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself. I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Yes, it's perfectly clear. You're already working with someone.
Ah, well spotted, Louis. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me, but I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is... your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself. Or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I
¿Qué
do?
hago? Por un lado quiero irme con Emily y acostarme con ella porque soy un hombre heterosexual, pero la verdad es que Elizabeth parece que tenga problemas muy graves.
I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
Well, Elizabeth, what was so urgent? For God's sakes, what happened in here?
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night? While she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you it was her.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen. Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holm? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
No thanks, I'd better not.
Listen, if you want me to tell you everything, you have to drink with me, Louis. What I have to say to you is of the utmost importance.
No, I won't drink.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here. You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it. Get out!
Nos hemos quedado sin una cosa y sin otra. Al final Elizabeth no nos ha contado lo que le pasaba y tampoco nos hemos acostado con la Emily. Me cago en la hostia. Pagafantas de mierda.
I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart. Oh, well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
La madre, tío. Menudo final, macho. Menudo puto final. A ver cómo acabamos ahora. En fin, no sé, me interesa mucho saber qué va a pasar en la siguiente episodio porque hemos acabado un poco mal. ¿Qué le ha pasado a Elizabeth al final para haber muerto? Porque hace un segundo la encontramos viva. No sé, bueno, en fin, espero que os haya gustado este primer episodio de The Council. Dale un like si es así, suscribíos si no lo habéis hecho todavía. Y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Adiós.